Bro, everything is a distraction when you're on your self improvement journey. Now, am I telling you to be a lone wolf? No, of course not. You all know that the lone wolf dies alone. We all must have social interactions to live a happy, meaningful life. We are social creatures after all, but everything in moderation is the key to getting the most out of your self improvement journey. When I said moderation, some of you straight away thought that, oh, I can do the bad habits in moderation. But let me put it this way, everything in moderation except for the bad habits. The bad habits like playing video games, eating junk food, and watching porn is off limits. Again, am I telling you to never eat McDonald's in your life? No, of course not, but it should be a rare occurrence. It should be less than what moderation is. If moderation is the middle, it should be less than the middle. You have to realize that anything more than that will deter you away from self improvement. Why? Because you get comfortable and complacent when you indulge in the bad habits and socializing. Comfort literally kills your drive, bro, your motivation, and your discipline. Everything that you sacrifice for will be for nothing if you get complacent now. Now, you can get to a certain level in your self improvement journey where you feel like you've reached a good level of success with your body, with your mental health, and your finances. Where you feel like you've deserved a break. Take that break, bro. Enjoy the fruits of your labor for a little while and get back on the grind as soon as that break is finished. Bro, comfort literally killed me because I built up my dream body and I felt like this was good enough. So I settled and I got comfortable. My complacency got me overweight, and I didn't even improve the other pillars of self improvement like I preach. Even though I still had the muscle and even probably a little bit more muscle because I was in a surplus, I still hate the way I look. All I'm saying is don't end up like me. I heavily got distracted from my mission and my purpose of self improvement. But I'm back on the correct path now and I've never felt happier in my life. If your friends are wanting you to come out every weekend, just say you're busy. Some of you don't have the balls to say that to your friends, bro. And I didn't for a long time as well. Anything not related to self improvement is literally a distraction. Bro, just be on self improvement for 2 years. Building a business, exercising, gratitude journaling, and meditating. You will be quantum leaps ahead of your friends when you look up after 2 years and you've achieved everything that you wanted and they've achieved nothing. Now, I don't want to be heartless, bro, but that's the cold truth. Most young people don't do fuck all with their lives, and I used to be one of them. The younger you are when you start your self improvement journey, the better it is. You will have so much more exponential growth over your peers in a short amount of time. I started lifting weights when I was 16 years old, and guess what it did to my progress over my peers? It exponentially grew, and I would stand out from the group anywhere we went. And guess what it did to my confidence levels? It fucking increased it. But then I stopped growing in the other parts of self improvement, and that became the downfall of me. And I only just picked up from where I left off, and guess what? The progress over my peers has still been significant. They're too busy doing the bad habits while I'm improving myself daily. I'm telling you guys to be the version of me today and not the version of me that stopped growing because he saw little improvement in himself. I got complacent and got sucked into the bad habits. I regret it and everything, but I still wouldn't be the man that I'm today without it, so I'm grateful for it. If I didn't get distracted, I would be at the top 1% of men. Most people think it's hard to get to the top 1% of men. When you have the right systems in place in your life, it's actually easy to get into the top 1% of men. Bro, when you're moving in an upward trajectory and you're implementing all the good habits daily, bro, in 2, 3 years, you're going to be at the top 1% of men automatically. With even more grinding, you can reach the top 0.1% of men, but that's only if you don't get distracted again. See, there's levels to this. If you get complacent at every level, your success takes a hit because of that. You know, when you get a little bit of success, people are going to be wanting to be in your life. You're going to be invited to all kinds of events, whether it's birthday parties or social events, and it's up to you whether you want to take up on it or not. Now, am I telling you to never go out? No, of course not. But don't make that your lifestyle and get deterred away from your self improvement journey and your success. Most people get complacent when they reach a good level of success in their self improvement journey, which is what happened to me. And they automatically, with time, lose the progress that they have gained so far because they don't work hard to maintain it. See how you need to work hard, bro? You need to work hard to maintain it. You have to work hard to get to the next level of self improvement as well. It's just like in the gym. When you've been, say, lifting for about 3 years and you built your dream body, are you more likely to get complacent at that point? No, of course not, bro. You're gonna work hard to maintain the muscle and you're gonna work even harder to get to the next level of gains. It's always the concept of progressive overload that applies to every part of your self improvement journey. You need to progressively add intensity to whichever self improvement aspect you're working on. A lot of people make the mistake of progressively overloading too quickly as well. They automatically think that they're better than they actually are because their ego kicks in. Don't be that type of person. Instead, keep a streamer mindset and know that you aren't shit. There's people doing what you're trying to do for 20, 30 years and they're still keeping a shooter mindset. So why can't you keep on? Getting distracted on your self-improvement journey is like running a race. If you're so concerned about the opponents and the crowd watching, you will never win the race. Likewise, on your self-improvement journey, if you get consumed by your little successes and not focus on the big goal of self-actualization, you will never reach that goal. You would love for me to come here and say, oh yes guys, celebrate your little goals and your little achievements that you have so far. You can celebrate 100%, but don't make that a regular thing where you celebrate every so often and get distracted by it. When you set big self-improvement goals for yourself, bro, you don't have time to be distracted. You will have no time to see what this person is doing and what that person is doing. You'll be too busy chasing your own goals, bro. If you're not, then you're doing something wrong. Don't get me wrong, everyone needs some downtime once in a while. If you have a big chunk of time in your day that you're not doing anything, then there's something wrong with it. But there's millions of things trying to grab your attention daily. So be careful where your attention gets invested in. Social media is one of the big reasons why people give up on their dreams and goals to scroll their life away. Because in the moment it seems so fun and harmless and easier to do than set goals and go and achieve them. Bro, do you realize that these social media companies have split tested their metrics in their app by spending millions so that they make sure that they keep you on their app for as long as possible? And they could give less of a shit if you get addicted and scroll your life away. In their mind, they only want one thing, which is money. That's as cold and heartless as it gets, bro. In their defense, they can say, oh, but we provide value by providing entertainment for people. There's no real value in entertainment, in my opinion. But the only thing that I support that social media provides is education. But if you're not consuming educational content, just switch off your phone and get back to work. You have to realize that you have unfinished business. You have to go back to the drawing board and realize where you went wrong and pick back from where you left off. When I say everything is a distraction, bro, literally everything is a distraction. Even the posters on your wall. Nothing but your goals should be on your wall. You see that shit every day and you see that shit every time you look up from your desk until it gets ingrained in your brain. After that, all you can think about is your goals. Now it becomes easy for you because it becomes harder for everyone to steal your attention. Because now you're laser focused to what needs to be done to get yourself to the next level. You need to always think that when you're slacking off, the next guy isn't. As much as this is you versus you, this is also you versus your competition, which is other men. Don't let that motherfucker pass you, bro. You know you got what it takes. Now it's time to execute. Whether it's fitness, business-wise, or relationships, if you slack off, the next guy will build a better body, will get that next business opportunity, or get that girl that you've been having a crush on. There's only a limited amount of opportunities in this world, bro. So it's up to you to put yourself in the best position to take advantage of those.